It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Giants. Coming up next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. On the screen, this is Edmonds. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blackwell. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Blackwell. And that'll be caught by Tony. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Blackwell, screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Vita Vea in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Evans. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. On the carry, it's Bawden. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
All day, baby.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady leaves with Vaughn on the draw.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Brady gives this one to Vaughn.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vaughn on the handoff.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Blackwell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Blackwell. This one is Slayton over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blackwell.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On second down now, it's Vaughn. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrad Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 20. Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Blackwell.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, It's Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down, Blackwell. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Back to throw. Blackwell.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him, when he's driving home, to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lavonte David. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive. I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Brady. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Brady again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run here with Vaughn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Vaughn. Wiggles free. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. On second down now. It's Vaughn. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Blackwell. Open man right side is Tony. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Evans has it left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one. On first down, Brady.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Vaughn.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Blackwell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Blackwell. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Blackwell. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw. Blackwell. And he's got his big tight end here. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Brady. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Looking to throw. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brady going to throw.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On third down, it's Vaughn.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On the run is Vaughn.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blackwell. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Blackwell. That's complete to Slayton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
For Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10,
just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, and he finds Howard, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Vaughn. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
To throw, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
To throw on third down, Blackwell.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they work this out past the 25. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.